MrBeast, Logan Paul, and KSI are creators of online content, but they have new introduction. They are partners of a shady, scamming empire called Lunchly, Prime Hydration, or their shady brands, but especially the Lunchly brand, where Prime also collaborated. This was exposed by DanTDM even before, while KSI humiliated and tried to attack DanTDM a lot, but the public did not buy that because the public recognized who was actually right and who was wrong. Even now, while Lunchly is getting on the verge of a ban, all the things that DanTDM exposed are being dug up again, proving that he was right, and that the exposure against MrBeast's Lunchly brand was appropriate. So in this video, I will show you how DanTDM exposed MrBeast's Lunchly brand, and how these three scammers are trying to hide it and shut down the situation. Let's get started. So now, from the government to the public, everyone is concerned about the situation of the Lunchly scam. While DanTDM exposed Logan, KSI, and even MrBeast's Lunchly product, nowadays people are commenting everywhere. Here you can see one person said, "And that's why I stopped watching KSI. Dude is a certified crybaby." Another person commented, "Prime flopped here in NZ. In Woolies, it quickly got reduced to $1, around 50 cents for you guys in the US, and put on clearance because barely anyone was buying it. Beastables? It's still there, but no one is buying it. Like seriously, it's taken a back seat. Kit Kat, Cadbury, and Whittaker's are the main show, and Whittaker's is much, much better chocolate than Feastables could ever dream of being. Lunchly isn't even sold over here." Here you can see another comment saying, "For the longest time I thought Lunchly was discontinued until I somehow saw one at Sheetz." So it's proof that people are concerned about the situation. Now let's rewind and see where it all started. As you know, DanTDM is one of the biggest creators on the internet, with over 29 million subscribers on YouTube and 1.9 million followers on Twitter. But once DanTDM exposed MrBeast and his Lunchly brand in one post, he wrote, "What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better." DanTDM also exposed how MrBeast, Logan Paul, and KSI are harming children's lives, showing the shady side of these influencers and their brands.
The downfall of MrBeast continues as YouTubers all over the platform start turning on MrBeast for his Lunchly announcement. It all started with DanTDM calling out MrBeast, saying that he's taking advantage of children and that Lunchly is unhealthy. They are calling Lunchly very unhealthy, that it's full of just garbage, and most of all, people are upset that he's partnering with Logan Paul, if that tells you anything.
I completely agree with the concern over DanTDM. Those people are saying it's just the snack war, while DanTDM, Rosanna Pansino, and others are taking the side of Lunchable, with 90% supporting them. On the other hand, Lunchly only has their shady fans, and nothing else. But let's be real, truth is the truth. Lunchly is no way anywhere near Lunchables, yet Logan, KSI, and MrBeast are actually trying to humiliate the Lunchables brand for their own business.
Off with the Lunchables.
Bro, I'm sorry, that's trash. All right, now we're trying Lunchly. Come on. We're not biased at all, but ours is way better.
So it's proof that Logan, KSI, and MrBeast have no confidence in their own product. But later, it all got exposed. While KSI tried to attack DanTDM fully in one post, saying DanTDM also made his own promotion, he didn't stop there. He even made some shady logic over the camera in his demonic laugh.
And then there's a tweet from Jacksepticeye. You mess with DanTDM, you mess with YouTube. I mean, that's cringe. Where was the same energy when Ryan Trahan released Sweets? Where was the same energy when FaZe Rog released Sweets? It's because people just hate us. I don't understand why all of a sudden it's a bad thing to have a business. I'm out here trying to level myself up. That's why I got Misfits. That's why I've got Prime. That's why I've got all my sidemen businesses, XIX, Sides, you know, the list goes on. You know, that's why I'm doing music.
I don't know who even listens to KSI's music, but as you've heard from KSI himself, he said he wants to level up, and that's why he's branding all this stuff. So it's actually clear. Unofficially, KSI confirmed that he's leveling up with scams, nothing else. But things didn't end there. Not only KSI, even Logan Paul attacked DanTDM over that, saying in one post, "I'll tell you what happened to YouTubers. We spent our lives creating content and building our brands. Now we want to build businesses. You don't say anything when Lunchables faces bans for allegedly containing lead, but when we create a better version, you're upset? Then don't eat it." Logan even went further, saying that everyone exposing the Lunchly brand are all liars.
You don't know anything about this product, and the people that think they know about it still don't know about it. I went to war with Community Notes the other day. X's regulatory body of truth, but they lie. The whole system is littered with lies because Community Notes is just it's exactly that. It's a community of contributors contributing what their point of view is, not the truth.
So I don't even want to comment on Logan Paul at this point, because I think Logan Paul Paul is so shady that he doesn't even know what's true or what's false anymore. Guys, I want you all to tell me what I should say to Logan Paul about this, because with Lunchly they bragged so much and tried to humiliate Lunchables for it, but later when the FDA and health experts examined it, they found that Lunchly is nothing but trash, plain and simple.
We tested these kits just like we did Lunchables. We found no reason to call them healthier and found similar concerning levels of lead to those we found in other lunch kits.
But they are so shady that even after all this, Logan Paul started making excuses and once again attacked DanTDM, saying that all the YouTubers who exposed Lunchly are actually just people who wanted to get fame and fast gain, and that's why they're trying to attention hunt. Logan Paul said all this in his impulsive podcast, trying to twist the whole situation instead of accepting the truth.
A weird spot where tearing people down and hatred and negativity gets way more attention, clicks, and views than the opposite, which is a little sad because like in a world where YouTubers are trying to expand and build businesses, I do feel like there should be a level of support.
So Logan Paul doesn't want to admit that his Lunchly brand is so shady, even after all the FDA and health expert allegations. And you'll be shocked, because Logan Paul didn't just attack DanTDM, he even went after New York Senator Chuck Schumer over the allegations of caffeine against Prime Hydration.
The FDA is not investigating Prime. I woke up on a Sunday and I see Chuck Schumer is urging the FDA to investigate Prime. And in my head, I go, why is this? We're FDA compliant. We're literally just following the rules.
I know something you're not compliant with. You ain't writing those checks, buddy.
Lobbyists who want to create negative headlines about our product that is quite literally disrupting the market and eating their market share, and they're not happy about it.
I was gonna drink it and have a seizure.
Jeff, no.
Did you see that? The way Logan Paul behaves, it's as if his drink came straight from heaven and has no issues. Meanwhile, there are multiple reports of harmful ingredients and excessive caffeine. But this is just the proof of how Logan Paul and KSI never admitted their crimes and kept lying again and again on open camera. And that's exactly why MrBeast teamed up with them. There's nothing real about their partnership or relationship. It's all about money, greed, and business. Nothing else. And just look at this video where this creator explains their fake chemistry.
So the three supervillains of YouTube recently came together on Logan Paul's podcast to promote their knockoff version of Lunchables, Lunchly. And hey, what do you know? It turns out that the three billionaires have absolutely zero chemistry together.
Thanks for joining me, guys.
Let's go.
Yeah, well.
Oh, pleasure.
Yeah.
Like throughout this podcast, it's clear that they A, know nothing about each other, and B, completely despise each other's success.
So this actually exposed them. But after all of this, they tried to attack DanTDM just to make sure nobody speaks against them, because they think the internet belongs to them. But later, DanTDM didn't make any big response or attack back. He just replied shortly, and people actually understood the meaning behind it. And that simple reply made these three so-called business creators look like complete jokers.
Maybe with the Lunchly stuff as well. That's probably a similar thing. I was like, this is going too far.
Yeah.
You can push it to a point, and Logan should really know that if you push something to a point, like you're going to go too far. You know what I mean?
He's had his experience.
You think he would have learned, but what we've learned consistently is that he doesn't learn much.
So now, after all these exposures, it's clear that nobody wants to buy any Prime, Feastables, or Lunchly kits anymore. Day by day, people are stopping from even clicking on Logan, KSI, and MrBeast's content. And that's the proof. No matter how popular someone is, if their brand is built on something shady, nothing can keep them popular forever. That's the truth. So what do you think about all of this? Let me know in the comments.